Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Feroza Freeland, and I'm a senior studying political science at the University of Tennessee. I'm also a member of College Democrats at UT. And I just want to start out by sharing why I personally care so deeply about this issue of gun violence. My freshman year of college, one of my good friends from high school was murdered. He was 19 years old, and he had a full ride to college and a really bright future ahead of him. And the same weekend that his funeral was held in our hometown of Memphis, the NRA held their national convention in Nashville. I've never shared that story publicly before, but I felt like it was really important for me to do this today because I think it's really important for us to remember that we lose people to gun violence every single day in this country. And, you know, these mass shootings are so horrific and unthinkable, and they kind of have a way of, like, shocking our collective conscience, as they should. But it's also so important to remember that we're losing people, young people, every single day to guns across this country. So that brings me to a question that I've been asking myself a lot in the days since the Parkland shooting, which is, how do we build on this momentum that we're feeling right now and really create a sustainable movement for change? So students have been organizing around this issue for a long time. At UT, we've worked with Moms Demand Action for years, fighting against campus carry and other dangerous proposals. We've written letters and made phone calls and met directly with our representatives. We've held rallies, and yes, we have voted. So students have been doing this work, and we're not planning on stopping anytime soon. I believe that when young people realize how much power we actually have, there's not going to be anything that can stop us. Thank you. So one of my favorite statistics to share with people is that millennials are now the largest voting bloc in the country. Yeah. And I believe that we are going to turn up in huge numbers this November. So back to my earlier question, you know, how do we build on this momentum and really create a sustainable movement for change? I have a few ideas. First of all, we have to be persistent. We have to continue to share our stories. And I want to say thank you to everyone who came here today and shared their personal stories because it's really difficult. Yeah. But it's important. It's important. We have to hold rallies and protests. We have to make phone calls and write letters and meet directly with our representatives to demand change. And y'all, this one is really important. We have to get behind all the incredible candidates we have running this year who are running on platforms of common sense gun reform and who will stand up to the NRA. We have to. And luckily for us, we have a lot of those candidates, and a lot of them are in this room. So I encourage y'all to get involved and support them. We have to vote. We have to vote, y'all. And we have to keep this issue relevant so that when our fellow Americans go to the polls in November, preventing gun violence is at the top of their minds. So we have to do all of these things, and we also have to support each other and take care of ourselves because this can be really, really exhausting work. But I believe that it'll be worth it in the end. I believe that we will win this fight. And if you agree, I invite you to join us at 5 o'clock today after the vigil for a planning meeting to plan some major actions to prevent gun violence here in Knoxville moving forward. We'd love to see you there. And I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming out here today, and let's just keep moving forward.